Hello and welcome to lift class. Today we are going to be doing one-sided weightlifting. So you're actually going to need one weight from each of your dumbbell sets today. So I have an 8, 12, a 15, a 17 and a half, and I'll use what I end up using. We'll see. So everything's going to be single-sided. We'll do the right side first, left side. We're going to move for 30 seconds each exercise. So we'll start with our warm-up, but today the word is I am proud. I take deep pleasure in my own achievements. So be proud of yourself for showing up into work. You are going to need a clear space. A mat is optional. Water, sweat towel. Start your watches if you're tracking your watch. So, we set? Ready to go? If you're playing your own music, play your own music. And we'll start with our warm-up. So, we're just going to get going right from the get-go here. You're going to step out, out, squat, walk it in. Out, squat, walk it in. Out, squat, toes forward, elbow comes down and back. We will do a combination of upper and lower today, so you'll get a little bit of both. Full marching feet, in, out, and your squat. Lifted. Let's turn this into a reverse lunge. Stand up, open up your chest. Lunge. Stand up, open up your chest. Shoulders stacked over your hips. Stepping up into your foot. 10 seconds, we're going to come down to the ground. So if you have a mat nearby, you're welcome to grab it. We've got push-ups, wide and then narrow on your knees. When we start off with push-ups in our warm-up, on your knees is perfectly fine. Go wide, walk it in, narrow. Out wide, in, narrow. Warming up chest. Actually, not doing push-ups today. You know, when I'm looking at our lineup of exercises, we don't have them. That's okay, get the work in now. Actually did a lot of push-ups at yesterday's HIIT class. If you did not do your HIIT class from yesterday, back and do it. You'll probably need me to open up the link for you. And then from here, let's go ahead and stand up. Take this into a narrow row, wide row, squeezing your shoulder blades together, acting back, bending yourself in half, 90 degrees, narrow, wide. Elbows pulled in above your rib cage here, and pulling your elbows out 90 degrees, almost like a scarecrow falling over, right? Pull, squeeze. Arms stand up, hands come out like a T position. Fold forward as if we're doing a morning glory, and come back on up to stand. Adjust your feet just underneath your hips. Mine were a little too narrow to start there. You need to come out a little bit wider, come out a little bit wider. Step back, long spine. Draw your belly button in. Get your core activated. Hamstrings and glutes. Working to pull you back up after you stretch them out. And then we're going to come down to the ground next. So release your arms into a plank. We're going to roll open one side and then the other, okay? Our last warm-up exercise right here. Push away from the ground. Straight arm. Find a balance. If you need to do this on your knees, do it on your knees. Shoulder is directly over your wrist. of you. Try to place it underneath you. Take your time. Pause and switch. As we head into the workout, we're going to do 3 moves back to back. Go ahead and come to down dog, walk yourself in, roll it on up. And our first exercise is going to be using our right hand to curl, turn, press, curl, turn, press. I'm going to grab an 8 for this just to get started. And then we're going to do a curl. And then we're going to do a reverse lunge, okay? So maybe have a heavier weight nearby for your lunge. From here, actually let's keep the palm facing in, turn, press, turn, press. Other hand can be here for balance on your hip, turn, press, turn, press. So we're rotating from the weight right in front of us, turn it and press it overhead. Five more seconds and we'll head right into a bicep curl. So if you need to, switch out your weight. One arm curl, elbow tucked in, your rib cage, and leaning the weight all the way down, all the way up. Make sure that you have all the way down and all the way up here. We're going through this right now. We're going to do it on the other side too, okay? So hopefully you pick the right weight. We will do more biceps. All right, we're going to head into a reverse lunge for a whole minute. So that was 30 seconds of each exercise. Headed into a whole minute next. If you'd like to switch out your weight, you can. Right leg forward, left leg back. Lunge, step up in your front heel. Lunge, step up. Lunge, step up. So 2 minutes of work. You're going to get 30 seconds of rest, and then we'll do 3 new moves on the right side. Then we'll go ahead and switch to all of these exercises on the left side, okay? So make sure that you're grabbing some weights that are just challenging enough today. When you do single-sided movements, it does feel a little bit different. You have to adjust a little bit. You can always come back and do this again. Have your weights. Like this workout, back and do it again. Back foot is there for balance. Step up into your front heel. And time. We're going to come into a 1-arm row. And you're going to come into a 1-arm kick back. Your elbow is close to your body. Armpit is closed shut. And then we're going to come into a single leg yell on the right leg. Okay, so 2 upper body movements, and then your lower body movement. I'm going to grab a little heavier weight for my bent over row. Hand can go on the thigh or your hip for support. Right hand, go, row. Elbow comes up above the rib cage. You're trying to lift with your shoulder blade. So think about pulling your shoulder blade towards your midline and your weight towards your pocket. Okay, you want to pull it back between your rib cage and your hip bone. You're pulling it up towards your armpit. I need you to adjust, okay? From here, you need to switch out your weight. You got a single arm tricep kick back. So again, you can support yourself on your thigh. Elbow comes up, close to your body. Kick it back, squeeze. Kick it back, squeeze. Kick it back and squeeze. Nice deep breaths. You're getting in as many reps as you can in 30 seconds without rocking or shaking your body. Control it, kick it back. Go ahead and switch out if you need to a heavier weight. We've got single leg deadlifts on your right leg. So our goal is lift our back leg, come back up to stand. If lifting your leg is too much, give a little kickstand. Proud, long spine. Chest is out, shoulders pulled back. Weight drapes down straight towards your shin. Push into your heel. Fold forward and come back on up. Halfway there. Again, if you want to float your leg, if you have good balance, or if you want to work on balance, float your leg. Hips to the ground. Ooh. And if you're losing your balance, go ahead and kickstand your toe in the back. And time. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So same exercises, stick to the same weight or switch it out. I mean, here's your thing. If you felt like you went too light on one side, you want to go heavier on the other, you can. You're not going to be too left-sided tomorrow. But otherwise, stick to the weights that you just used. We're going to do it all again. So we've got our Arnold press first, from here to here, and our curl, and our reverse lunge. We go in 5 seconds. So assume your position, feet under your hips, soft bend in the knee, turn and press. Turn and press. We're using the top of our shoulder, front part of our shoulder, rotate and press. And as you depress your shoulder blade down and back, you're using the back of your shoulder as well, okay? Turn this into a one-armed curl. We've got palms up, elbows in, all the way down, all the way up. And your wrist is in a neutral position. You're not cranking it either direction, okay? It's just neutral. Hold your weight steady, even with your wrist, or even with your forearm. First lunge is next, so switch out the weight if you need to. You have 1 whole minute. Left leg forward, and out and back, step up into your front heel. Lifted. If you'd rather hold 2 weights down by your side, you're welcome to. I find that if we do lunges with the weight at your chest, sometimes helps you stay a little bit more upright. 15 more seconds. Work your left leg, hamstring, and glute. 5 more. And time. Okay, coming into our bent over row on the other side. Kick back. And then our single leg RDL on the left side, okay? So, pick your weights. Let's dig into what I did in the first set. It worked well. Just stay with it. Hand on your hip or hand on your thigh. For support, bend yourself in half and pull. Narrow row close to your body. Now, when we have one arm working, tendency is to want to turn ourselves like this. You are going to work to not to do that, to keep your shoulders facing the ground, everything stable and steady. The only thing moving is your arm, your shoulder blade. Pull, pull, and pull. And if you need to, switch out for your kickback. One arm kickback, keeping it close to the body. Squeeze your tricep at the top. Squeeze the top, squeeze at the top. And then release. There's really nothing happening on the down motion on your bicep. All your tricep and then control. Your tricep lifts, squeezes, and your tricep controls the way down. 5 more seconds. Pump a few more out. Switch out your weight. To our left leg RDL. So single leg lift, hold forward bend, or put your toe down. Give yourself a little extra support for balance. I do want 99% of your weight in your front leg. Back toe is just kickstand. Feel a little bit of support. Hold forward, squeeze on the way up. Halfway there. Think about your hamstring and glute where they meet. And that's where I want you to feel it, as well as activating work, okay? About your abs as you come up. And one more. Take a little rest. We're gonna move on to a whole new set of work, okay? Same muscles, just different moves. Starting with curl, press. Curl, press. And we're just gonna curl. So choose the right weight for you for this one for sure. Okay? Actually, let's keep it here. Press, so we're not rotating, let's keep it as a press. Then let's take it as a hammer, okay? I like that better. So, I call this the truck driver. You get your hammer head up, press, control, press, control. We're on the right side. Keeping yourself balanced through your center and just your arm is moving. Hold the truck horn, actually pressing, and lower down with control. If you need to switch out your weight, we're headed into a hammer curl. Elbow in, hammer head up, bicep curl, full curl going on here, okay? Your elbows tucked in. Awesome. I didn't tell you what your leg move is going to be. Okay. Cool. Switch out your weight or keep the weight that you've got. We're going to do curtsies, one-sided curtsies. 1 minute. Hey, hey, hey. You ready for it? We've got 5 more seconds here. Time. Double weight. And we curtsy. Stay on the same side. Come up. Chest lifted. So again, if you want to put a weight, hold it up your chest like this. That works really well to help you stay tall and upright. Go into the ground. Shoulders stacked over your hips. So, shoulder, bicep, legs. That's what the next set of work is going to be. Back, tricep, legs. Anything about that? Nice little pattern, and then we'll end with a core section. Wrap it up with a core section. So we are moving through, working our way. 5 more seconds. You're going to come next, break into a wide row. Again, hand on your thigh to support you. Roll wide, elbow comes out to the side. Your arm makes a 90-degree bend, just like we did in the warm-up. Then you're going to come into a wide kickback. So your elbow's out at a diagonal, and you're kicking back to the corner of your room. Okay, I suggest going a little bit lighter if the first tricep kickback was heavy. Then we'll go into a side lunge. First up, wide row. Pull, squeeze your shoulder blade towards your midline. Side profile, your elbow slightly back behind your shoulder so you're not right out at the same height as your shoulder or same alignment as your shoulder. You come back slightly. So I'd say almost like your elbows in line, bottom of your shoulder blade. Actually, what's working right now, shoulder blade. All right, wide kick back. Elbow comes out wide, like a chicken wing, and then kick it back. Fold yourself forward a little bit more. Yourself a little bit more gravity or resistance. Back squeeze. Squeeze. Back squeeze. You got it. Breathe. Start to sweat here. My breathing's picking up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go inside lunge. So I'm going to hold the weight in my opposite hand. I'm going to step outside lunge to the right, come in. Side lunge to the right, come in. Off your heel, toes are forward, chest is lifted. Chin's up. Bottom goes back. We push up our heel, your glute, your outer thigh, and in. Halfway. Then we're going to take everything we just did and repeat for a second. more seconds. And time. Okay, how do the weights feel for you? Stick with those if you like them. We're gonna do it all over again. Left side, truck driver, hammer, 2, 3. Okay, evening out to the other side, and then we'll come down for core. So we're getting through the workout and getting to the last section. All right, breathe, grab a little water if you need it. It's very quiet in here, so I hope you're playing some music for to yourself. Assume your position, grab your weight, hammer head up, push, push, control on the way down. Remember your elbow is staying right in front of you, in line with the side of your body. You should not be pushing out here. Your elbow shouldn't be out here, it's tucked in. Press straight up, straight up. One more rep. Hold your elbow on in, hammer curl down and up. Let your bicep do the work here. Front of your arm. Control it on the way up, control it on the way down. All right, so you should have picked a weight that by now it's starting to fatigue and get tired, okay? Add it into curtsy, so switch out your weight if you need to. Hold it at your chest to keep yourself upright. The other option would be to hold it right here and take it right down next to your calf while staying upright, okay? You have to make the choice at home, okay? Because I'm not there with you. Pushing your heel, step up. Back leg comes for balance. Your weight's about 90-10, 90% in your front leg, 10% in the back to hold your balance. You're lifting tall through the front of your head, you're halfway there. Shoulders stacked over your hips, abdominals engaged, all the checkpoints. Ten more seconds here. And time, all right. Last set of work for headed to core. Wide row, wide kick back. I chose an 8 and that was pretty perfect to do both of those moves back to back. And then we go side lunge, okay? Breathe for 15 more seconds. Maybe a little swig of water, swipe some sweat. It's up in a nice place, a very moderate intensity, and I like it. All right, maybe a little bit higher on the legs. Bend over, hand on your thigh, hand on your hip, and wide row. Remember, you're taking your elbow out 90 degrees. Not right at your shoulder here, you're pulled back just a little bit so that your shoulder blade, your wing, pulling towards your spine. And it's leading the way. So it seems like your elbow's doing the work, right? It's actually your back. So on your back squeeze. Right, those muscles behind your rib cage, right? And then hold it on up, wide, take it back. Take it back. If you need to support yourself on a chair or a bench, just walk over to a chair or a bench, hand on it and support yourself there, okay? If you're having any lower back pain, do something that can support you. Even like a stability ball, you can put your hand on the stability ball, as long as it doesn't roll away from you and you're not putting too much weight on it. It'll also be a good place to steady yourself if you need to. Get back, squeeze, release. Get back, squeeze, release. Release that weight. Whatever you were using for your side lunge, put it in your opposite hand, step out, drop your heel, come back. Step out, heel. Toes are forward, chest is up, chin is up. I have 3 core moves that we're going to put on repeat. They're very similar moves. 2 of them are the same move. You just switch hands. We've done them all before. You've got 20 more seconds here. Pushing off your heel. Core activated. Up, and up, one more rep. Time. Go ahead and clear off your space if you've made a little mess. You'll need one weight. And grab a 12 and an 8 because I'm not sure which one I want to use yet. We're going to do an L sit-up. Okay, your body makes an L at the top. You're going to use one weight at a time. On one arm at a time, okay? So, let's see, let me start with my 12. So, you're going to go wide with your feet, arms straight up. Don't go with the clock yet because I got to switch it. And you can take this arm out to the side. It can help you as you come up, sit, and slowly lower down. We're going 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Tracy, I can't get myself all the way up. You're going to lift and lower. Lift, notice how I pause, pull your abs in, and then lower, okay? So it's a crunch with the weight, and it's a hold. Slight hold, okay? Because we're going all the way up, you're going partially up, so you gotta hold it a little bit, okay? Let me find two. Get ready for call. You ready? You're in the position. Set, go. Full reaching sit up. Weights in either hand, I don't care, pick a hand. Mine's in my right hand here. Right up over the shoulder. Your other hand, if you want, on the ground to help you up. If you are advanced, you can also lift your other hand. Use your abs to lift up, okay? Feet are wide. At the top, you're making an L. And notice that the weight stays over my shoulder the whole time. Switch sides. Same thing. Putting the weight in the other hand. Our third exercise will be different. Okay? So you know and remember, if you're modifying, it's lift, hold, release. Lift, hold, release. Oh, now it's time to go. And release. There's breaks in between each. Really, there's a 15-second break. I'll give you a break at the 15-second mark here, okay? Because we started early. Actually, just want to do them back to back and get them over with. All right, go ahead and take your break. Now, I'm going to grab my clock and move us along. Let's do 30, 30, and 30 back to back. We'll take a rest right now, and then I'll switch it for the second set of work, okay? Here you go. Press the buttons. Oops, I did though. There we go. Okay. So now we've got hands up like a V, and we're going to go leg drop, heel tap, lift, heel tap, lift. If you have strong enough lower abdominals, and advance it, and hold a weight overhead, or sorry, over your chest. Drop your heels, tap, pull up. Drop your heels, tap, come back. Tap. 5 more seconds. And time, okay? We're going to take a break and do all 3 moves. I'm going to try to do them back to back. I'm going to take out these rests. Okay? Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Feet are wide. Weight straight up over your shoulder. And we're reaching to the ceiling with or without your hand on the ground, go. Or you're doing your crunch. Use your abs to lift all the way up tall. As if I'm there pulling you up by the handle. And you're about to, stand up off the floor. Think about this as getting up. One more. Skip the breaks, switch sides. Go. We can do this. 1.5 minutes of abs. A little break in between. We got this. Use your muscles to lift and peel 1 vertebrae at a time. 1 more rep. All right, with or without your weight. Here we go, heel taps. Bent knees. Tap, come back to reverse tabletop position. So we call this a reverse tabletop position. When we're on all 4s on the ground, flipped over, we call it tabletop. You're just in that reverse position, okay? Tap it down, lift. You should feel your lower abdominals engage, whether your hands on the floor or you're holding the dumbbell, okay? Everybody says, how do I work my lower abs? You're doing it right here. And time. Release the weight. That is the end of class. You made it, you did it, so let's stretch things out. We're gonna come into a figure four stretch. That. Figure four stretch, open up your glutes and your hamstrings because that's primarily what we worked today. Your biceps and triceps and shoulders. So we'll stretch all that out too. And back. Back. Into our chest. All right, switch sides. Quick stretch here. I came up with a conflict in the morning tomorrow, so I'm actually going to give you guys a replay link from last week's mind class. It was beautiful. It's called Flow, and you should do it. So I'm going to link that to you, and you can do that at any time tomorrow. Go ahead and butterfly sit. Shoulders rolled back, proud chest, lean forward. Hips. And release. If you'd like to, you can do these stretches on the floor, otherwise stand up. Round out your spine, round out your back and your spine. Put up your shoulder blades, side to side and center. And then take one hand up overhead, pat yourself on the back, put up your tricep. Give it a little pressure, just a little bit. And then switch into the other side. Open the back. Then we're gonna go ahead and take an arm across, drop your shoulder down, hug your bicep, get and let it drop down so you can open it up. Deep breath, sides, drop your shoulder. This class is open to you anytime that you want, so if you liked it and you know it's a quick full body workout, grab it, do it again. It's open for you whenever you like. I hope you have a great day. I will see you back here on Friday. You'll see me tomorrow in the replay. Don't forget to do your mind class because it is so worth it. And again, this class is awesome, the flow class that you're going to have tomorrow. So enjoy that. Take a nice big inhale. I am proud of you. Be proud of yourselves. And I will see you back here in a couple days. Bye, guys.